John Flanagan, Junior Communications Major, and I will be moderating your News Directors panel. We have Mr. Lightfoot from WAPC.
We told our reporter, you go back and you ask him, do you know what you just said, and do you mean what you just said?
Mr. Bell from Third Channel.
You just never know where you're going to find an interesting story.
And Mr. Stevens from WJTV.
I'd rather be last and get it right than be first and get it wrong.
And Mr. Stribling, who is not here with us at the moment, and Mr. Pettis, who is not here at the moment.
WDTV News Channel 12 at 5.
One undercover agent, big cars and big guns.
Well, developments continue in the standoff that now involves federal agents.
So we were left with the dilemma, do we go with who we think is in the house on this breaking news story, or do we present the second part of this story? This gentleman was wanted out of Biloxi, and he wound up being the same guy in the house. But we didn't have that confirmed yet, so we're still working to get those answered. We got tipped off this was the same guy, but we couldn't go with that yet. But I butted the stories together to leave the impression in the viewer's mind that, oh, they're on top of it. So when we could make the connection, we're on it from the word go.
Eric Law is being arrested. Eric Law at the time was one of our main meteorologists. I'm curious if you put yourself in my position or the station's position, what kind of questions do you think we had about what to do about that?
Reporting on someone within your own station, but then at the same time not wanting another station to have the first chance to get a feedback plan.
Yes, absolutely.
I was just going to piggyback off her, how you guys' credibility would increase or decrease.
Yes. First of all, it would be our lead story. We would get out in front of it. It wouldn't be something we couched somewhere down low. It would be the top story that night. We would put a reporter on it, so it wouldn't be just an anchor reading a story that I or somebody else wrote. It would be a reporter goes out and gets the story and presents it on the air. And that we would in some way let the audience know that not only are we not going to try to hide the story, but we're going to try to be out in front.
Oh my God, Kenny Stokes just made a claim that somebody murdered Jackson Mayor Shoko Lumumba. So the first thing we did was we had a conference call. The four managers sat down and we said, do we put this on TV? And our final decision came because he said it and we didn't say it. I was so concerned that people would say, well, Channel 16 said Shoko Lumumba was murdered. No, Channel 16 didn't say it. Kenny Stokes said Shoko Lumumba was murdered. So we weighed the pros and cons and we came up with the decision to run it.
To develop sources and to develop contacts with people and basically to treat people like they're actual human beings.